Going to talk about how to do the first ever bank reconciliation in MoneyWorks. When you set up a brand new file like this, you don't have any transactions, as you can see here. So the very first transaction that you'll bring in is your bank balance. Not necessarily in that order, but bank balance is one of the opening transactions. So to create that, we'll make a journal from under the transactions. So if you go show transactions, this is a transaction list. And we click on new. A new transaction entry window opens and we click on journal. So in this journal, the date will be 31st of March, which is basically the balance date for your file. Not necessarily this date, but it will be your balance date. Whatever month you are starting your MoneyWorks file in, say for example, you are starting in July, then 30th of June will be your balance date. All right, so the description is opening bank balance. So we bring this balance because your bank balance was, let's say, $20,000 on 31st of March. If your bank balance was positive, it will be a debit, and if it was in OD or overdraft, it will be a credit here. All right, then other side of this journal will be what we call a setup account. In this file there is no setup account, so I'm just creating it on a fly. So I'm writing down setup there and tabbing out. The account choices window opens and I click on new there because that account is not available in the chart of accounts. So I'll call it setup bank balances. Is a current asset account. There's no tax associated with this account, so I'll just put a star in there. All right, click on OK. Anyway, the journals do not actually have any concern about the tax code because journals are not affected by the tax code anyway. So the balance is 20,000. I'll put 20,000 in the credit side as well, the journal balances, and I click on the post icon, click on OK. So that will post my journal. Okay, once we post it, we cannot change it. So make sure the journal is right before you post it, or keep it unposted if you want to post when you actually finalize the bank rec. Okay, click on OK. Now the bank reconciliation can be done through various places. The first place is command bank reconciliation. The second is you can press a shortcut, which is command semicolon in Mac and control semicolon in Windows. Or you can go through your navigator panel. So if I go window navigator and open the navigator panel, we can go to cash and banking and click on bank reconciliation as well. If you're a mouse person, a graphic person, you can go to bank reconciliation, or if you don't want to use mouse much, you're a shortcut person, you can press control semicolon or command semicolon on your keyboard, or you can simply drop down command menu and click on load bank reconciliation. Okay, so click on that and this window will open. This window will allow you to select the bank that you are reconciling. So in our case, we've got this account. This is the same account that we chose in our journal. The balance date will be 31st of March 2025. Statement number is 1, of course. We don't have opening balance for this, but the closing balance is 20,000, which is the same amount that we put in the journal. Now, this is not a closing balance of your bank. It is the closing balance for this exercise, which is doing your bank rec, although it is the opening balance for you, for your business for the day. So if you had that journal unposted, if you didn't post it, then make sure you tick that button on. Otherwise, you can go ahead and click on reconcile. And this, okay, reconcile. And this window will show you the transaction that we did earlier at the bottom section. And you can simply click on it. It'll go to the top and processed as being reconciled. The difference is 0 now. So you can print the reconciliation check, go preview. Make sure that the difference is 0 there, and also make sure that the difference from the ledger is 0, because both of them must be 0 in order to be able to finalize the bank reconciliation. So continue that. And now we can finish it and finalize it. All right, and if you now start another bank rec, that 20,000 will appear as opening balance. And now, so say for example, if you're doing bank rec for 30th of April and the closing balance for 30th of April statement is 30,000, you simply change the closing balance and the statement date and reconcile. You should never have to change the opening balance, because if you have to, then maybe there is some problem or issues which you need to investigate. All right, and you can click on reconcile and go ahead and do your further reconciliations for upcoming months. All right, thank you very much. That is all from me regarding the first bank reconciliation in MoneyWorks. Thank you.